Greetings and welcome to week 2 of the Foundations of Educational Leadership class. This week you'll begin reading the first of the 2 required books. And the first book is Servant Leadership by Robert Greenleaf. And I just want to tell you a couple things about this book. This will be the reading that you'll do from weeks 2 through 7. And you'll notice that each week in your weekly course section in Moodle, there's a question. I've posed a question or a quote from the sections that are assigned for that week. And so I'm asking each of you to do a response to that quote and do that by Wednesday of the week. And then by Friday, respond to 2 other people's comments about that section. I just want to tell you a couple things about Robert Greenleaf. So the book's entitled Servant Leadership. Robert Greenleaf was an executive with AT&T. And he had a career as a very, very successful executive in business. And then when he retired, he did a lot of consulting and he worked a number of boards. The book basically stresses that genuine leaders are servants, that the essence of leading is doing for others. It's that idea that we don't lead by pushing people ahead of us, and we don't lead by telling people what to do. We lead by serving others. And I think that is such a critical notion for those in school leadership or organizational management of any kind. People respect servants. We don't ask people to do what we wouldn't expect ourselves to do. We don't ask people to work harder than we would work. The book is old. Greenleaf wrote this in 1977, so you will see it's dated. No apologies for that. I think it's one of those timeless truths. It relates to a lot of great religious, spiritual, philosophical, and management literature of the decade. So I believe the message is timeless. I'd encourage you to read it carefully. The first half in particular is really, really detailed and gives you a lot of things to think about. The second half bogs down a little bit, and people have said that the reading's easier, but I encourage you to stick with it. He applies the notion of servant leadership to organizations, to schools, to boards, to church boards, to fundraising, and just to all these areas of life. For you, though, just gain the kernel that to really be a leader is to be a servant of those we lead.